A wild, hidden beach in Corsica. Seems like paradise on Earth. But on one of these boats, young scientists have spotted something fishy and are taking action.
We're letting the manta net drift. The net's mouth skims the surface and collects floating plastic and micro debris from the top of the water column. It's all collected at the bottom of the net.
The Mediterranean is suffocating. Too warm, too polluted, too plasticky. Every day, the 22 countries on its coastline dump an estimated 730 tons of plastic waste into the sea. What you see on the surface is just a quarter of it. The rest sinks. Plastic doesn't biodegrade. It breaks down into tiny pieces. 80% of it comes from land, the rest from fishing and shipping. Pierre-Ange grew up here. The scale of the pollution changed the course of his life.
I'm from the village just behind us. I spent every summer in the sea and I was sick of seeing plastic every time I swam. One summer we decided to do something about it. We contacted scientists and offered to collect data. And that's when it hit me. The amount of pollution was simply overwhelming. I couldn't just turn a blind eye.
In 2016, he founded the environmental NGO Mare Vivo. Every summer, volunteers and marine scientists head out on expeditions around the island of Corsica in southern France. Their aim, address the issue at its root.
The beach isn't crowded, so the trash here doesn't come from locals. It's brought in by currents, which shift with the seasons. We need to study the type of products, where they're coming from, which neighboring countries or industries are operating near the sea.
Their mapping surveys have helped identify over 15,000 pieces of waste on the Corsican coast, mostly thin plastic packaging.
A lot of it is food wrappers, sugary snacks, processed food. The Mediterranean is a hotspot for microplastic pollution. These nanoparticles make their way into the food chain, starting with marine life and ending up in humans. Studies show that they're linked to heart diseases. They can be found in the bloodstream, the brain, even testicles. It's extremely worrying.
The floating lab also runs underwater experiments to track the health of the ecosystem. They record the sound of wild animals, collect DNA samples, and identify species.
With our computer, we're going to cover 100 meters at 3 meters deep. We snap a photo and estimate the species size.
Together with France's leading marine and scientific research institutions, these volunteers have monitored the same sites for a decade, urging companies and governments to act.
Ça dit quoi? 3 raies? Il y a du plastique au fond ou pas?
You feel so powerless, but suddenly you see what's worth saving. It's an emotional roller coaster.
At first, the team simply cleaned the seashore, but soon realized they were only hiding the problem, not solving it.
Our job actually consists in understanding how this waste ended up here. We're collecting and recording it to determine which kinds of waste are the most problematic.
The NGO now works with policymakers to cut back on single-use plastics, pushing for more public fountains to reduce bottle waste in a bid to protect the Mediterranean.